What's good, y'all? Fat Boy Chronicles. Um, so I popped on here. I haven't been on YouTube in forever. Excuse me. It's been a minute since I've been on here, but I wanted to get on here because I wanted to talk about Stevante Clark, brother of Stephon Clark. In case anybody don't know, Stephon Clark was a young man that was gunned down by the police out here in Sacramento. I think he was shot about 20 times or so. So Stevante's I believe his older brother. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But the young man has been going through a lot. I didn't know that he had lost another brother, older brother, as well. So it's he has a lot going on in his head right now. The man has a lot of mental issues going on. He has a lot of depression issues, a lot of anxiety issues, a lot of just deep-seated issues going on. Recently, he was arrested for vandalism and various other crimes and whatnot, and he was put in jail. My problem is not so much of the fact that, you know, if you do a crime, you do the time. That's a given. There's no way around that. So you do a crime, you do the time. But at the same time, this young man has been through a lot. His brother was gunned down. It hasn't even been a year. It ain't even really been maybe maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. About a month or so. But yeah, he's just going through things, and I don't think jail is the answer for this young man. I think he needs real life mental health treatment. He needs help. He's going through something, and instead of throwing him in jail, how about getting him some help? The problem I have is the fact that, Dylan Roof basically sorry about that, you guys, I'm at work, but Dylan Roof basically, actually he didn't basically, he went into a church in Charleston, South Carolina, bombed it, killed a bunch of people in the church, and they stopped and gave this young man Burger King. Yeah, I don't think that's fair. Of course, the justice system as far as black folks, we already know, it's not that great. It's real biased towards, So my thing is, why are we not checking for, and I'm talking specifically to black folks, why are we not checking on our people and making sure their mental health is okay? And making sure that they're mentally stable and fit to be in society like they should. I feel for the young man. It hurts my heart that he's going through that. That's a frustrating thing. I've met Stephon a couple times, and he was a decent young man. I never seen any of the things that the media has put out there. I never seen any of that. He was a very decent, very respectful young man. The problem that I have is they're always so quick to throw us in jail. They're always so quick to, oh yeah, just throw him in jail. He's out here doing this and that, and vandalizing and this and that. But not 1 second did they consider that this man is hurting on the inside. He's going through something. He's gone through a traumatic experience. Not to mention the fact both of his brothers are dead and they're buried right next to each other. That's frustrating. That's hard to deal with. I couldn't imagine. My siblings, I've never had to go through that. But my siblings are all living. But I couldn't imagine going through that and dealing with that, and having both my brothers gone and they're buried right next to each other and stuff like that. I'd be acting a fool too. So my problem is as black folks, I think we need to check in with each other more and check our mental health and check our, just health period. But mental health is a really big issue in our community. So often we go, we run to church and we run to, some kind of religious something instead of going to a therapist and sitting down and speaking to someone about, whatever issues we're going through and working through those issues. Uh, Again, it hurts my heart to see that, because I hate to see a black man going through something like that. That's a traumatic experience. That's a horrible, horrible thing to be going through. And I feel for him. I really, really do. And I hope, I hope he doesn't end up like Sandra Bland. I really, really hope that does not happen. Um, and I hope he gets the help that he needs, because he really does need help. He needs counseling. He needs help in dealing with the issues that are in front of him right now. Not to mention the fact, the officers that were involved in the situation, they're back at work. I think that within itself is enough for anybody to go nuts and bananas. Like, that's crazy. I don't know why. What's that? No. Valet's the only option, my man. Yep. Sorry about that, y'all. So, but yeah, like I was saying, I just think he needs proper help, but he needs proper guidance. He needs somebody to be in his corner. And again, I hope he don't end up like Sandra Bland. I hope he goes and gets the counseling and the help and the stuff that he needs. So, that's my biggest thing, and that's my biggest hope for him, is that he gets the help that he needs and gets the proper treatment. And I don't want him to be looked at as just a criminal. I want him to be looked at as a human being, and that's a problem, because nobody's looking at this human being. They're looking at him doing these different crimes and these different things, but they're not looking at him as a human being. And so often in this country, black people we're dehumanized all the time. We're never looked at as human. We're looked at as subhuman, which is weird to me. I have no idea why people think that, but to each his own, I guess. But my thing is that I just hope he gets the help he needs. I hope he gets his valet. Yep. Yep. I hope he gets the help he needs. Get the treatment he needs, and hopefully that'll happen for him. I know I said that a couple times, but I'm really, really pushing that issue and that agenda. Like, we really need to check on our people and their health and their mental health. So I'm gonna get up off of here, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about Slavante for a second. I really feel for that brother. I hope he really gets what he needs. All right, y'all. Fatboy Chronicles. Get at me. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just get at me.